Okay, hopefully you can see me live here. Hello there. And today I want to talk about something as I'm sitting here in North Carolina at the campground. But I want to talk about something that I'm hearing a lot of lately. And I think there is a lot of confusion and maybe a little bit of panic from a lot of people on what is going on in the market, what's going to happen. We can't keep going like this. Real estate has been going crazy, inflation, everything that's going on in the world, right? And people get scared. People are uncertain of what is to come. And I want to give you some food for thoughts here, especially as it comes to real estate investing. Real estate investing is a little different than the regular side of real estate. Okay. As an investor, you facilitate the exchange of a transaction, in this case, property. So it doesn't really matter what's going on in the world. Real estate is a business that's here to stay. Sorry, there is an airplane flying over me here. Real estate is a business that's here to stay. Okay, there is always going to be need for shelter. There is always going to be need for property, a house to stay. It doesn't matter what happens. Most people are going to live in a house, in an apartment. And you as an investor are helping these transactions go through from A to B. You're helping to move this property from one owner to another. And so you are providing a commodity that is in high demand, no matter what the market and the world is going to do. So with that said, things will change within the real estate arena. I agree. Demand, supply and demand are going to change, how transactions are going to be done, what you need to do in order to position yourself to facilitate these transactions. The good thing is when the market changes, there's always going to be what I call this wrinkle in the system that's going to create amazing opportunities for the investors that know how to position themselves. Let me give you an example. When 2007 happened with the housing crisis, the mortgage, and everybody seems like to panic, right? There was a lot of foreclosures that came about. And with a lot of foreclosures, there were a lot of opportunities for people that knew how to work the system. In that case, was short sales. So when I understood that, I went into high gear with short sales, and I was doing more money than I was doing before 2007 for a while. So with that said, a lot of investors dropped out. A lot of people that didn't understand said, oh my God, this is going to collapse. And they just went out of the business, where the ones of us that understood that when one door closes in real estate, another one opens, you just have to do things a little different, took advantage of the wrinkle in the system and made more money than anybody else, made more money than before, because now we didn't even have a competition anymore. So I want to understand that when things, not if, it's always when, because every 10 to 15 years, we're having a big, huge adjustment. When things change and you understand that you see this as an opportunity, not as a handicap to push you back, and you know what to look for and position yourself right in the system, you're going to make tremendous amounts of money. You're going to be positioning yourself as an investor. You're going to be a leader. Sorry, another plane here over me. You're going to be a leader that is people are going to look to help them out with the situation. Okay. Now, what strategies? Well, honestly, it's hard to say what is going to be the next best thing. People say, oh, foreclosures are probably going to be on the rise or this and that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure foreclosures are really going to be a lot like used to be 15 years ago. There are going to be different ways, opportunities. There's going to be different things. This is something that's exciting about this business because you have to wait and see, right? You keep your antennas up. I keep mine up. And I will bring to this channel for you guys to understand what is going on as soon as I see the next big thing out there. As soon as I see the next, whatever it is, strategy, like was short sales 15 years ago. Then I started saying, oh my God, this is it. And the people start asking me, so how do you do that? How do you have over 30 properties on the contract at any one time that I'm doing short sales? Well, that's how I start teaching people. That's why I'm here today, because people start asking me, how did I do that? How did I thrive when everybody else was collapsing? And that's what I'm here for, to tell you, to encourage you to not give up, because right now you can get ready for the biggest, most amazing opportunity in the market over the last few years. Let's face it, the world does this. When something goes well, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon, right? Everybody wants to buy real estate. Everybody wants to buy stocks. Everybody wants to buy because everybody else is buying it. And it seems like the thing to do. When things go bad, when things change, people want to drop out. People sell. They are going to panic selling in real estate, in stocks, and this and that. But even Warren Buffett said that's the wrong way to do it. You're supposed to buy. You're supposed to invest when things are at the bottom, not when things are at the top. Comes to stocks, comes to real estate, everything else. Warren Buffett said, I remember 12, 13 years ago when we were in the middle of all of it, he said, right now, if I was an investor, I would buy anything I can get my hands on for real estate. And then he went on and opened, Berkshire Hathaway, the real estate brokerage company. But the thing is, I would do anything. I would buy hundreds of houses. I would put all my money there now, because it's going to come back and even more. And we saw that in the last few years, right? Real estate now is, if you had bought 10, 12, 15 years ago, imagine where you'll be sitting right now. And so that's the thing you have to realize. So as an investor right now, is actually coming up a great time for you to be in real estate. I think you just need to get in there. And as things start dropping out for other people that don't understand the system, this is where the opportunities are going to lie. You're going to find that there are going to be wrinkles in the system, and I will let you guys know which ones they are as soon as I see them happening. Right now, go out there, do what you need to do. Go out and keep wholesaling. There are people that need properties that need to be rehabbed. There are people that are still buying for rehabs. They're buying for rentals. If you are a landlord, definitely there is going to be a huge demand in rentals, even more so as things change in the industry, because people are not comfortable in going ahead and buying properties, especially with interest rates going up. So the rentals market is huge as it is, and it's going to be even bigger. Rehabbers, providing housing for especially middle income housing. Okay. So I always say, if you're a fix and flipper during an uncertain time, fix properties that are within FHA limits. FHA limits to me is basically saying that, it's people can afford this type of homes or less. The government is going to back up these type of loans. And that's what people are going to buy in good and bad times, is within FHA limits or less. So if you keep that in mind and you're providing these type of inventory and properties to rehabbers or landlords, or if you're yourself a rehabber and landlord and understand where the demand is right now, you can always be in business. I've been in real estate for 35 years. I've been in business since 87. And one of the reasons, I know the main reason I've been in this business and thriving this long, is because I have adapted. I have adapted with the industry. I have adapted with the demands. I have adapted what is going on out there. I didn't, like everybody else, I got caught into for a minute, all right? I got caught into the frenzy of the panic, but then I say, wait a minute. You know better. You know better. Just like, stick around with the leaders. Follow some people are doing amazing things right now. Stick around with them, because obviously they know something. And that's what I did. So that's the other thing. Being part of a community of people that are empowering, people that see, I'm not going to deny what's out there in the market, because it is what it is. But to be around people that say, okay, this is what's going on. Let's see what we can do this so that we can make it a win-win situation. We never want to capitalize on chaos, definitely. But, make a win situation. You will see that not only when you get yourself in the mindset, it seems like the universe or God is going to conspire to help you, but you're also going to make a lot more money, even that you do in regular times. So right now, real estate is great. In a few months or so, it's going to be amazing. In a year or two, it's going to open up a lot of new doors and possibilities. And if you see it that way, trust me, you will be even better than you will ever imagine. I speak this from experience. I've been through a few wrinkles in times with real estate over the last 35 years. So this is not just positive thinking talking. Is really about my own experience of how I see. And I can tell you right now, during this time of changes, this is where I made the most money as an investor. And then I reinvented myself and moved forward. Hopefully this helped you, and drop in any comments that you have, any feedback. I welcome that, and I will look forward talking to you soon. Take care.